Welcome back, everyone. If you're watching this, then you're probably already creating content on YouTube or Instagram or whatever it might be. Now, on top of that, whether you have 100 or 100 million followers, you probably aren't utilizing or monetizing that audience as much as you could be. Now, I know at this point, a lot of people tell me, but I'm not here to pressure people. I don't want to be salesy. I'm just here to provide value. Okay, that's fine. But one big factor that I will throw in here is just to keep in mind that making offers or monetizing your audience actually benefits your audience more than it benefits you. Now, the reason why this came up is because I was at Vid Summit recently, which is a YouTube or video marketing conference pretty close here in LA. But anyway, the point is that pretty much everybody I met, whether they had 100 followers or subscribers, or literally whether they had 1 million, 10 million, or whatever, all told me the same thing. I'm not making any money. Or on top of that, they said the only ways I am making money are on AdSense and merch or brand sponsorships, which are fine, I guess. But the point is that monetizing your audience can be done a billion times better by offering your audience information products. I know these are also called digital products. In other words, things you can make once that you can sell literally. Whether you sell 1 or 1 billion, there is no extra effort for you. So let's go ahead and jump right in to the 10 best ways that you can monetize your audience with info products. Now, the first way to monetize your audience, which is actually my personal favorite, is with worksheets and or with workbooks. Now, keep in mind, it doesn't matter what you're helping your audience to do. To lose weight, to create a lead magnet, to grow their business, or whatever it might be. The point is that just spouting information to them, whether it be on Instagram or on YouTube, or even in full-length books or conference speeches or whatever, the point is that they will gain a billion times more value by actually documenting it themselves. Let's say you tell people how to lose weight. Okay, super common example. Now you might tell people, oh, eat this, stop eating this, work out this way, stop working out this way. Okay, great. Now they might hear all of that and say, oh, okay, good. But what do 99% of us do? We say, okay, great, and then we move on and we don't change any of our habits and so forth. But if you give them a printable worksheet or workbook to actually fill out by hand, then that makes a world of a difference, where they can literally write, I will start eating this. I will stop eating this. My first step to grow my business is this. The second step to grow my business is this, to grow my agency, to grow my coaching business, to grow whatever it might be. The point is that offering people a worksheet or workbook is, in my opinion, the absolute best way to get people to actually get results. And of course, these things do sell. The next way to monetize your audience is with live events, but more importantly, with the recordings or audio of those live events. So let's start with the first step, which is live events. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be like face-to-face. This could be a virtual interview. This could be a virtual workshop. This could be a live event, even if it's like a speech you gave at a conference or something, but I know that sounds kind of extreme. Anyway, the point is that if I tell you, hey, I just did a 2-hour personal interview with Elon Musk or with Obama, or I don't know, whoever you like. The point is that I just did this great interview where they revealed all of these secret nuggets. You might say, well, I'll pay $10 for that or $20 for that or whatever it might be. I know I'm just continuing with the extreme examples here, but you get the point that offering people recordings or audio recordings or whatever it might be is one of the best ways that you can monetize your audience in an offer as well. The next way to monetize your audience is by offering them data. Now, I know this might sound like the most boring option I'm going to talk about today, but this is pretty much information. Now, this can be a report you made or data, or this can be a swipe file, like a bunch of information you've already gathered. But the point is that you right now, you've probably already done a ton of research on whatever your hobby is. How to lose weight, how to grow a business, how to race your car, I don't know, whatever it is. But the point is, you probably did hours, maybe weeks of research, and you can actually compile all of that research and save somebody else a ton of time by giving it to them as a whole. The next way to monetize your audience is by offering them a script. Now, the first big disclaimer I'll say here is just to keep in mind, any script you give anybody, whether it be for cold emails or for Facebook ads or for sales calls or for whatever it might be, just keep in mind, probably 95% of people are going to copy your script word for word. Now, trust me, I know you're going to say, don't copy this word for word, mix in your own niche, mix in your own audience, and so forth. They won't do it. They're going to copy it word for word. So anyway, that's just a little warning or disclaimer. Now, that being said, scripts are extremely valuable and everybody wants them because copywriting, in other words, choosing the exact words to write down, are extremely in demand for all of those things I just mentioned. For writing ads, writing sales pages, scripting sales calls, cold emails, and whatever it might be. So just keep that in mind that everybody wants scripts. The next way to monetize your audience is kind of similar, which is by offering them templates. Now, a template is kind of like a script, but it's a little bit more Mad Libish, which is where they can fill in their own answers. I know you told them to do it, even though they won't do it. But anyway, the point is that if you say, hey, this great sales page worked for me. These are the 7 steps to do it. Hey, this cold email script worked for me. These are the 4 things to fill in. Or this is the best diet to lose weight. These are the things to eat or to not eat. So anyway, the point is that this is the structure to accomplish this goal. You fill in your own answers. The next way to monetize your audience is with a webinar or masterclass or pretty much any other type of long form video training. Now, I'm sure you've consumed or at least signed up for one of these, where if I told you right now, hey, here is a 30-minute webinar on how to record better audio, on how to lose 10 pounds in 1 week, on how to double your sales in a month, or whatever it might be. The important part here is that it's something that actually matters to you, but the double point here is that everybody loves video content. So I'll just go ahead and repeat here that video is the highest level, or it is the most desired version of content or format of content. So if I tell you 5 ways to record better audio, most people would prefer video over text or any other type of format. Just keep in mind that although video is strong and is highly desired, it's much more important to have a captivating title or topic to the actual video training or webinar. The next way to monetize your audience is with membership or access or some other type of subscription model. In other words, there's something that's already going on. So there's like a weekly call, or there's a Facebook group, or there's a forum, or something like that. So by offering people membership or access, or really what you're offering them is community, which I'm going to make a whole nother video about this because community is extremely important. But you get the point here that by offering people membership or access or a subscription to something that's already going on, that is extremely valuable as well. And it's actually more scalable. And on top of that, you can offer it at a lower price point. The next way to monetize your audience might be the most common or most well-known method here, which is to offer courses. Now, I know this is kind of similar to a webinar or video training, but this is a little bit more long form. So let's just call this a multi-video information product, let's say. So regardless of your niche, if you tell people, hey, I know I make videos about losing weight, here are the best 10 steps to do it. Here is exactly how to grow your agency. Here is exactly how to get your first coaching client. Whatever it might be, the point is that if you offer them a multi-video format offer here, that is actually extremely compelling. And I will repeat what I mentioned earlier, that even though video is super desirable and everybody loves video, not everybody, most people love video above all other formats, the most important part here is actually having a compelling topic. The next way to monetize your audience is a little bit of an oldie but a goodie, which are ebooks. Now you can kind of consider this an ebook, a guide, and you can kind of lump in a few of the things we've already mentioned here, but let's just stick with strictly ebooks. Now, I know that the formats here might be a little bit more of a headache depending on which type of formats are available, you know, depending if it's only available on Kindle or if it's just a standard document or whatever. But the point is that this can be very appealing. So I mentioned earlier that most people like to consume things in video format. So I would say video is number one, audio is number two. I might even say audio is tied with text for number two. So anyway, the point is that if you tell people 10 ways to lose weight, let's say, I know I keep going back to that, a lot of people will prefer a video, but a lot of people will actually prefer a document where they could say, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, now I know, and then what they do after that is up to them. The next information product that you can use to monetize your audience is to offer software. Now, I know this one is a little bit more advanced, kind of, let's say, and you can do this through an affiliate offer, or you can make your own or anything like that. But the point is that if you tell people, hey, I have a YouTube channel on how to lose weight. Okay, great. Now here is an app where you can track your food. Here is a software where you can track your weight. Or track your macros, whatever those are. I've heard of those on the internet. Or your carbs or calories or fat grams or whatever it might be. But the point is that if you offer people some type of digital system, this could be a software or an app. The point is that this can actually be pretty compelling. Actually, I'm signed up to multiple tracking apps, but that's a whole different story. And the absolute best way to monetize your audience is to hit the like button and subscribe below. If you learned something interesting today, it does help a lot. For more help with everything we talked about today, or with booking more calls, customers, and clients, then grab my Fill Your Funnel workbook in the links below, or you can book a free strategy call with me there as well. Well, that wraps us up for today. Thanks everybody for stopping by, and I'll see you on the next one.